Good morning, everybody. So, I wanted to just take a minute to apologize. Last week, actually, the other day, I had a little bit of an issue with recording. My video was removed because I didn't receive permission to use music. So, I wanted to publicly announce my apology and I'm ready to move forward. So, let's take it to our mats. Okay. Let's begin in a seated position in the middle of our mat. Take some deep breaths, inhaling, exhaling through our nose. Inhale and exhale. Rooting through our sitting bones here. So we're gonna just literally cup our hands under our butt and just kind of spread our legs, our cheeks out a little bit more. Really feel the base of our tailbone flat against our mat. Inhale, exhale. Set your intention for your movement today through your practice. Kind of check in with your body. How will you move today? How will you breathe? Slowly, confidently, compassionately. All right, turn my body so that you can see what I'm doing here. Taking your hands on your knees, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, and as you inhale, send your forehead and your chin up to the sky, creating a nice arch in the back. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, bring your chin to your chest, and create concaveness in your belly. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale up. And as you exhale, I want you to feel you really relying on your knees for support as you round the shoulders. Inhale up. And as you're inhaling, you're looking up, you're also relying on your knees and your shins to create stability as you're creating exaggerated arch in your back. And really pull back. Inhale, look up, and come to neutral. While you're here, I want you to begin to shake. Just kind of gently move your hip ribcage back and forth, back and forth. Good morning. Back and forth. Good. Back and forth here. Good. I'll face you again. Keeping your left hand on, resting on your knee, take your right hand, begin to extend it out to the side, bring it over your left ear and gently pull your neck over to the right shoulder. And while you're doing this, you're still keeping a nice erect positioning of your shoulders. Keep your back nice and straight. Good. Exhale, release that hand. Inhale the left hand. Gently pull that right ear over to the side, to your left shoulder. Good. Inhale and exhale. Release that arm. Bring the right hand around. And exhale. Release. Other side. And release that over. Okay, let's go for some gentle twists now. Left hand comes to right knee. Right hand goes behind you. Inhale up nice and tall. And exhale, gently twist your torso, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, release, switch sides. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. And then release back to the center and go on to the right side. Good. And exhale. And go ahead and release. So I want you to bring your feet together. I don't want you to bring the pads of your feet together. I want you to bring the outermost part of your feet together, the outside, okay? So you're letting them come together and then you're letting them just fold out, just extending your knees. Now in this position, I want you to be mindful of your hips and your knees, okay? Some of us are tight in our hips and that's absolutely fine. I want you to make sure that you're creating some stability for yourself. Okay, so I have two pillows here that are the same size. No bad day pillows. And what you can do here is when you bring your feet together, tuck those pillows under your knees to create stability. I want you to be able to get the same benefit of this exercise without creating pain or discomfort, okay? You can use two folded towels, you can use two blankets that are the same size. Fold them, just creating the same amount of length, width, okay? And while you're in this position, I want you to take your hands and gently grab at your ankles and pull yourself forward. Your elbows are resting the inside of your thighs, and you're creating a nice gentle stretch in your hips, opening up your hips here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Take some breaths here. Lengthening the spine, really rooting through your sitting bones or your sit bones. Good. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, but you're still sitting up nice and tall. Good. Good. And go ahead and gently stretch those legs out in front of you. Shake them out a little bit. Move those pillows out of the way. We will see them again a little bit later. Go ahead onto all fours now. While you're in this position, I want you to check your positioning of your wrists. They should be directly under your shoulders, and your knees should be directly under your hips. Back is nice and flat here, and by flat, you are looking forward. You're not looking down. You want to keep your head in neutral position so that your spine is nice and lengthened. You're gonna sit back on the heels of your feet, here. Come on back up. Go back down onto the heels of your feet. Start to extend your hands, your fingers away from your body, creating a nice, gentle stretch in your shoulders now. Back a little bit further. Again, this is where you can use your pillow, right? If you're someone who has issues with your knees, pillow here helps your knees and your hips. And also bringing the pillow underneath you. Okay, so your feet are still, front of your feet are on the floor. And you have pillows there, and you're really extending your fingers out in front of you. Keep going with that stretch. Then push up to all fours. So here we are, all fours. On an inhalation, you're going to lift and extend that right leg back, keeping a flat back. You're not going to cause a dramatic arch here in your back. You're lifting your foot maybe 3 to 5 inches up from the floor, keeping your head in neutral position here. Go ahead, exhale, release that. Inhale, extend that left leg out. If it is that you're having issues with your wrists, you can go ahead and you can go down onto your forearms, okay? And extend from here, okay? So we're going back up on all fours. Inhale and exhale that right leg out. Inhale, tap your foot gently on the floor. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, tap your toe. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, tap the toe. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. And release that knee down. Exhale that left leg back. Really keeping your hips parallel to the floor. Inhale, gently tap that toe. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale. Exhale it back up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. So one of the things you want to make sure you're not doing is not opening up your hips so that you're facing the wall behind you. You really want to keep your body parallel to the floor, okay? Inhale, tap that toe. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale, tap the toe. Exhale up. Inhale, release all the way down. Take it to the other side. Inhale and exhale that leg out. Inhale, toe down. Inhale, toe down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale. Now, keeping that right leg out, extend your left arm forward. Ooh, extend that left arm forward. Inhale down. Exhale forward. Inhale down. Exhale forward. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale up. Go ahead and release. Take a breath. Inhale and exhale that leg back. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale. Extend that right arm now. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Go ahead and exhale, release. Sit back on the heels of your feet here, really extending your arms forward. Good. Gently come on up. And let's go ahead and work our arms, work our wrists around. Good. So you're interlocking your hands and you're gently rolling your wrists around. Good. And go ahead and do the other side. Good. Take your hands to prayer position. Take your left hand over your right wrist. Gently pull that hand down towards the left side. Good. And let's switch sides. Nice gentle stretch here. Go ahead and relax this hand. Now take that same left hand and pull the palm of your hand. You're pushing your palm up to the sky, and gently take those fingers and gently press it down. The opposite side. Good. The other side. Good. Good. Roll those wrists out some more. All right, let's go back onto all fours now. You're going to tuck your toes under and push yourself up to a gentle downward dog here. Really tuck your tailbone here. Bring your chin to your chest and extend and lengthen through your shoulders. You're pushing using the palms of your hands and the tips of your fingers to push yourself back gently towards the heels of your feet. My knees, you'll see, are still slightly bent here. Okay. Then exhale down to all fours. Send yourself back to your heels. And an inhalation, begin to swoop yourself, threading yourself between your hands. So you're dropping from your fingers down to your wrists, down to your forearms. You're going from your head to your nose to your chin. Butt is up high in the air. You're scooping yourself forward, keeping your elbows bent and close to your rib cage. Push through your palms of your hand up to the sky, beginning to lengthen your elbows as you look up into a nice upward dog. Exhale, push yourself back to the heels of your feet. And let's do it again. Inhale, send your forearms down, forehead, chin. Scoop yourself through, up, 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 up. Lengthen those elbows, straighten. Send your forehead, upper body up to the sky, dropping your shoulders from your ears, squeezing your butt. Exhale, release back again. Inhale, drop to the forearm. You're going forehead, nose, chin, chest, scoop up, keeping the elbows tight to your body. Extend the arms and shoulders up to the sky. Good. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale, good. I got two more for you. Inhale. Push up, up, up. Really rooting at your quadriceps, squeezing your butt. Good. Exhale back. One more. And exhale back. Send your hands away from your body. Inhale and exhale here. Go ahead. Onto all fours. Tuck your toes under and push yourself up and back into your downward dog here. Take some breaths here. Gently walk yourself back towards your hands. Begin to walk your feet towards one another. Hands go to your shins and lengthen your elbows here, create a nice flat back, right? So when your elbows are bent, we're kind of rounded here, but I'm telling you to straighten your elbows out as your hands begin to rest just below your knees, creating a nice flat back with your head in neutral. Walk your hands up to your thighs, take them to your hips, bend your knees, curve your back, round your back, and slowly begin to stand up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up. Drop those shoulders. And let's meet at the front of the mat now. So let's take a second here, a couple of seconds here. As we become one with our mat, open your toes up, flex them, extend them, separate them from one another as you really begin to just root from the feet now, right? You're rooting from your feet, kind of growing like a tree from the ground. Grab at your mat and let it go. Grab and let it go. Good. Your hands are open in mountain pose here. Drop your shoulders. Don't overarch your back, okay? Actually stand with your, you'll hear me say, tuck your tailbone under, round the hip just slightly, right? You might feel some pressure in your lower spine and your lower back here. Open up your arms, open up your chest, and gently gaze forward. On the inhalation, bring those hands around and up to the sky, bringing them almost together, but not quite touching. Exhale, release them back down to mountain pose. Hands, palms of your hands facing forward. Inhale up. On an exhalation, begin to hinge at the hips, hinge at the waist, begin to bend forward, keeping your knees slightly bent, feet go all the way down, head follows. Inhale those hands back up. Exhale, come up to the standing position. Exhale, release those hands to mountain pose. Inhale, up. Hands, head up to the sky. Exhale, begin to come forward. Swan dive, those arms down. Inhale, take your hands to your shin. Exhale, release your elbows, strengthening them, creating a flat back. Exhale, begin to roll over. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, release to namaste. Hands, your thumb to your chest, your heart chakra, where everything begins and ends. Inhale and exhale. Exhale, release those hands to mountain pose. Inhale the hands up, head up to the sky. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, hands to your shins as you come up to flat back. Exhale, forward fold, bent knees a little bit straighter than they were before. Inhale the hands up to the sky. Exhale, release. Heart chakra, namaste, hands, release the mountain pose. Good. Inhale the hands up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale the hands down to your mat. Inhale the left foot back. Exhale the right foot back as you come to plank pose. Inhale the knees down to all fours. Fold those feet over as you push yourself up to downward dog. Inhale. Chin to your chest as you gaze at your belly button here. Really focus on creating equal distribution of your weight between the palms of your hands, the tips of your fingers, all the way down to the heels of your feet. Bend those knees, walk, step or jump your hands forward toward the front of your mat. Inhale to the flat back, putting your hands to your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, release the hands to the side, sweeping them back up. You look to the sky. Exhale your hands to namaste, hands, thumbs to your heart chakra. Release to mountain pose. Good. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Send your right foot back. Send your left foot back. Create a nice straight line. Exhale down to all fours. Tuck your toes under as you sit up. Stand up nice and strong into downward facing dog. Heels down to your mat now. Chin to your chest. Let's breathe here. Take 3 nice breaths here. Send those hips down to the floor. Good. Bend those knees. Walk, step, or jump towards the front of your mat. Hands to shins as you inhale halfway up and exhale to forward fold. Inhale, release the hands out to the side. Reach them up to the sky. Exhale, namaste, hands, thumbs to heart chakra, release to mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to the mat. Send the left foot back. Right foot back, really beginning to engage our core, engage our upper body, strengthen our body all the way. Through and through. Body's nice and tight here, relying on the strength of your shoulders, your arms, and your legs. Drop down to all fours. Tuck those feet under and push up into downward dog. Chin to chest. Push back, keeping those shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. If you're feeling that this is too much for you, you're always coming down to tabletop pose. And for those of you who are having problems or having a difficult time because of prior injuries or just lack of flexibility or upper body strength, absolutely fine. You're going to use a wall for your downward dog. And you'll do that by going to your wall, extending your hands, almost like you're doing a wall push-up. Okay? So I'm still in downward dog. I'm just using my wall to help me. Okay? So I'm here against the wall, and I'm dropping my hands down where my waist would be. Okay? Where my waist would be. So you're pushing yourself back, creating a nice stretch here in the back and my hamstrings. I'm doing the same exact thing I would be doing if I was on the mat. Okay? Chin to chest, really extending through the shoulders. That's my downward dog on the wall. Okay? Everyone else back on the floor, back on your mat. Here we are, downward dog. Bend those knees, slowly step, walk, or jump yourself back between your hands. You inhale halfway, exhale forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to the sky. Release that heart chakra. Exhale into mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale forward fold. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Send your left foot back, the left leg back, and bend it onto your mat. Release your ankle onto the floor as you push into a nice lunge. Extend those hands up over your head. The eyes are gazing ahead of you. Really exhale and stretch even further, creating a nice stretch in that inner thigh of that foot that's behind you, not overextending your knee over your ankle. Really push here. Good. Drop the shoulders from your ear. Exhale, drop your hand, bring your hands down to your mat. Tuck your toes of that foot that's behind you. Use that leg and push yourself up. Extend that right leg back. Good. Inhale the left leg forward. Drop the right leg, right knee down, followed by the ankle. Scoot that left leg forward. Find that nice stretch and balance. Exhale those arms up to the sky, dropping your shoulders away from your ears. Good. Inhale and exhale a little bit deeper now. Good. Good. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Tuck those toes under. Send your leg back into your push-up position. Drop to all fours. Sit back onto the heels as you extend up, nice and strong into downward dog. Inhale and exhale out. While you're here, move your hips from side to side. Tuck your tummy in, but breathe. Send your belly button back towards your spine here. Good. Inhale, bend those knees, step, walk, or jump up to the front of your mat. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling forward fold. Inhale, release up to the sky. Exhale, namaste, hands, thumbs to heart chakra. Release the mountain pose. Good. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, send the left foot back. Drop down to the knees. Inhale the hands up to the sky. Followed by your head this time. Up to the sky. Good. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Really opening up your hips here. Thank you, hips. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Tuck your toes under. Send the right foot back. Inhale. Bring the left foot forward. Drop the right knee down. Scoop that left leg up closer to your hands. Inhale those hands up to the sky. Exhale deeper into that lunge. Send those hands and the eyes up to the sky. Tuck your shoulders from your ears here. Breathe out. Good. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Tuck your toes under as you lift that back leg. Send that left leg back. Good. Go ahead, down on all fours. Tuck your toes. Push up. Downward dog. Chin to chest. Breathe. And while you're in down dog, go ahead and just gently shake your head from side to side as if you're saying no. No bad days, no thank you. And release the tension in the neck. Now nod up and back. You're nodding your head like, yes, I'll have salad. Yes, I know I look good. Yes, I'm strong. Good. Then go back to neutral. Bend those knees, step, walk, or jump to the front of your mat. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Taking the hands up to the sky, followed by our eyes, our head. Release the namaste hands. Right to heart chakra. Release. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, go down to your first chair pose. You're bending at the knee, keeping your head in neutral pose and your shoulders away from your ears. Sit down a little bit further if you can, keeping your knees close together. You go deeper into a chair, sitting on a chair. Good. Go ahead and exhale, release as you begin to hinge forward and fold down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your hands to your mat. On an inhalation, send the left foot back. Keeping that right foot forward, bring those hands up to the sky as you go a little bit deeper into a standing lunge. Opening up your hips to warrior one here. Good, drop those shoulders, your feet. So the foot that's behind in the back, it should be in line with the heel that's in the front. So the arch of your foot that's back is in line with the heel of the foot that's in front of you. Exhale, release down. Inhale, bring the right foot back. Exhale, bring the left foot forward as you pivot that right foot. Keep putting the arch in line with the heel in front of you. Turn those hips forward. Extend those arms up to the sky and go down a little bit deeper into your lunge, into warrior one. Good, breathe. Exhale, release. Coming forward, bring those hands to the mat. Exhale, release the foot back. Drop to all fours. Sit back on your heels for a second and then push yourself up, downward facing dog. Extend your shoulders. Good. Let's take 5 breaths here. Stay strong and rooted. Bend those knees if you need to. If you're feeling warmer and more flexible, really get those heels down to the mat. Chin is tucked. Belly button is in towards the spine. Inhale, bend those knees. Step, walk, or jump up towards the front of your mat. Inhaling halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep those arms around, but I'm still in my straight, my flat back position. Bend those knees so you come into your chair. Good. Exhale, the legs up. Keep the hands up to the sky, followed by our ears, followed by our forehead, our eyes. Exhale the hands down to heart chakra. Release to namaste. Release to mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale and exhale here. Go ahead and release forward into your forward fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Exhale, left foot back. And come all the way up to warrior one. Good job. Breathe here. Be mindful of your hip positioning. Sometimes our body automatically wants to rotate out. We're creating intentionality here by pushing gently our hips so that they're going forward in front of us, towards the wall in front of us, okay? Good. Exhale, release down to the mat. Inhale the right foot back. Breathe here. Inhale the left foot forward. Pivot that right foot. Send those arms up to the sky. Good. Drop the shoulders. Good. Really rooting here. Rooting with our back leg. Rooting with our front. Exhale, release down. Inhale the left leg back. Drop to all fours. Tuck those toes. Send yourself up to the sky. Your butt up to the sky. Release into downward dog. Let's walk the dog while we're here. Bend and straighten the knees. Come up to the balls of our toes and back down to our heels. Good. Bend the knees. Step. Walk or jump. Good. Forward fold. Good. Bend those knees. Bring our arms around. Chair pose. Tucking our tailbone under, sending our belly button to our spine, dropping our shoulders. Good. Exhale, release up. Hands to heart chakra, good. Open up our hands to mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale into chair position. Inhale into forward fold. Exhale, halfway up. Inhale, hands to the mat. Send your left foot back. Bring our hands up to warrior one. And then open up your hips. So now we're creating our space here. I'll turn to you. So now we went from here, and I'm going to pivot my back foot out. I'm going to extend my arms so that I have my right hand in front of me, my left hand behind me, and I'm going towards my right bent knee. Good. Creating a nice line straight across. Opening up my hips, so my hips are now facing the front. Good. Inhale the hands up. Exhale the hands down. Inhale the hands up. Exhale the hands down. Good. Exhale, release. You're going to untwist your body. Bring your feet to the mat. Send the right leg back. Good. Inhale, bring the left foot forward now. I'll go to the other side. Bring the left foot forward now. Bring that right leg back. Go ahead up. You extend through the chest. Pivot that right foot. And go ahead on into warrior two. Create a nice line. Good. Try to create equal distribution here. Between your legs, opening up your hips. Send those arms out. Gaze over your left arm. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down. Good. Exhale, release. Send the left leg back. Go ahead, down to all fours. Up and back into downward dog. Inhale and exhale here. Inhale, bend those knees, step, walk, jump up. Halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring the arms around. Go ahead, sit in that chair, tucking the tailbone under. Good, drop those shoulders. Exhale, release, up. Good job. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, halfway up. Inhale, step the one foot back. Keep the other foot in front of you. Up, mount up to warrior one and open up to warrior two. Really send that front leg forward, but see how I'm not overextending, right? Don't overextend that knee over your ankle. You don't want to create injury here. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, down. Good. Exhale, release. Send the left leg back. Good. Inhale, bring the right foot up. Pivot that back foot. Come on all the way up and open up those hips as you go into a deeper lunge in the front. Good. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, release, and that right leg back. Drop to all fours. Come on back to your heels. Tuck your feet under. Send yourself back. Downward facing dog. Good. Bend those knees. Step, walk, jump up. Halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend those knees. Swing those arms around. You come into your chair. Good. Tuck your tailbone under and send yourself up. Exhale into namaste hands. Release into mountain pose. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, forward fold. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, bring those hands down as you send the left foot back. Come all the way up. Open up into warrior two here. And then bring that left arm down to your back leg. Send your right hand palm up to the sky and extend. You're going to create a bend in your back as you send that palm up to the sky and behind you. And when you're doing this, you're going to send that front leg a little bit deeper towards the front to beautiful. Good, warrior three. Good job. Exhale, release down. Untwist your body. Send that right leg back. Inhale, bring the left leg up. Pivot the right leg behind you. Bring your hands up to the sky. Open your body up. Open your hips. Good. Release those palms up. Release them back down. Drop that right hand onto that back leg. Left palm is up to the sky. Exhale, release up. Bring it up. Send it back. Pushing your hips forward. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and release. Untwist, unwind. Hands to your mat. Inhale, send that left leg back. Drop to all fours. Sit back on your heels and push up and back into downward dog. Good. Inhaling. Exhaling here. Good. Let's bend those knees. Then sit back and go into a nice, gentle child's pose here. Open up those knees a little bit wider on your mat if you can. To further extend and increase more stress. Not more stretch, more stretch in your hips. Push back. And remember to utilize your pillows like I showed you and put them behind you like this so that you're not overextending in your knees, okay? And while you're here, take your right arm, bring it towards your chest, and then thread it under your left armpit. And try to bring your shoulder, your forehead down to the mat if you can. If you can't, that's absolutely fine. Go ahead and release that. Inhale, bring the left arm under your right arm. Feel that stretch in your shoulder. Inhale, bring that back up. Rest your forehead on your mat. Take your hands now and gently, without them leaving the floor, swoop them around your sides and have them meet on the small of your lower back. Interlock your hands. Interlock your hand. Bring your forehead a little bit closer to your knees, and then send your hands while they're in the fist up to the sky, which is going to create a roundness in your back and kind of send you on the crown of your head. Inhale and exhale here. Release your shoulders away from your ears. You don't want them to come up to your ears. You're releasing them. So your butt is actually up off of the heels of your feet now. Go ahead and inhale your hands down to your back as you begin to slowly return your hips to your feet. Release your hands. Good, and then extend them out. And gently walk your hands back towards your body, slowly creating space and distance between your head and the mat now. And slowly unfold here. Send your legs out in front of you. Those inversion poses where you're upside down are excellent, excellent poses for blood flow, for eyesight and brain function. I know it's a little bit much, but it's awesome. Okay, so you're bringing your heels as close to your spine as you can. You're going to interlock your hands in front of your knees and slowly begin to straighten your elbows, creating a hollowness in your chest. Right? Chin is tucked to your chest. Inhale, bend the elbows as you come closer to your knees, just to your knees now. Good. Go ahead and extend the right leg out and slowly extend, lengthen those elbows. Bring your hands closer to the inside of your thighs as you roll yourself back to your mat. Okay. Bring the left leg down now. Inhale and exhale here. Bring those feet, bend those knees, bring those feet back up. Take your hands and really make sure they're nice and sturdy, nice and firm on your mat. On an inhalation, you're going to lift your hip bones using your hamstrings, your feet, your palms and wrists and shoulders. On an inhale, you're going to lift just the lower portion of your body, keeping the upper part of your back, your shoulders on the mat. So you're inhaling and sending your hips up to the sky. And you're going to squeeze an imaginary ball here. Good. Inhale those hips up, up, up. Don't let them drop. On an exhalation, keeping that ball squeezed, slowly begin to drop your hips down to the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. So it's almost like a wave. Okay, so on the inhalation, you're going to bring your body up, same way you brought it down, but opposite. So you're going to squeeze your butt, squeeze that imaginary ball, lifting through the hamstring, send your hips up to the sky. Up, up, up. Good. Squeeze that ball, inhaling, exhale. And exhale, release down vertebrae by vertebrae. Good job. Let's take it one more time. Inhale, squeeze that ball, squeeze your butt, send your hips up to the sky, vertebrae by vertebrae. Push up, 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 keeping those shoulders flat on your mat. Push up, up, up. Good. And exhale, release, vertebrae by vertebrae. Good. Keeping the left leg bent. Bring your right knee up. Gently grab it at the knee. Bring your forehead up and squeeze your right leg towards you. And while you're here, extend the left leg out in front of you. Nice, relaxed foot. Go ahead and just rotate your ankle around. Good. Keeping your forehead up. You're rounding in the back. Good. Exhale, release and switch sides. And rotate. Good. And go ahead and release, bringing those knees back. Exhaling those knees down, followed by your head, down to your mat. Extend your legs as we melt into our mats and into Tadasana, one of the most important asanas of the practice. Here's when your stretched limbs, tendons begin to find themselves back in their original positions, but more pliable than they were before you started. Take as much time as you can here in this position, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. thank your body for the work it did for you. Stay here as long as you need to. And when you're ready, slowly begin to wiggle your toes. Feel your fingertips. Bend your knees. And slowly come over to the side. As you push yourself up, fold yourself up, and where you began. Hands gently on your knees. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Bring your hands to heart chakra. Be mindful of your movement today. Be compassionate with your breath. Be intentional with your breath. Make the choice to be kind to yourself and others today. Go with peace. Go with a gentleness in your heart. And with a willingness to understand and acknowledge everything that you feel today. Anything that's not good, let it go. Go with peace. Namaste.